Hello, this video is for Piano Adventures Level 1 Theory Book, page 23. Page 23, and we're still continuing on with the identifying different intervals. This time you're adding the interval of a fifth. So you have a second, third, fourth, and fifth. For this, I am doing I think I will do two different videos on this because I would like you to, have a chance to do different intervals based on different keys. And, well, let's kind of review. Let's review. So, when you are playing interval of a fifth, you have 5 fingers on the key, your usual C major hand position. When you play finger 1 and 2 together, that's a second. When you play finger 1 and 3 together, that's a third. And when you play finger 1 and 4, that's a fourth. And 1 and 5 is a fifth. And I think it'll be a good idea for you to go, for all of you, to go to the, oops, okay, here we go. Have we got it? Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. Yes, okay, well, so we're on to this one here, ear training, second, third, fourth, and fifth. It's really good to go to your piano and put your 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 fingers onto any 5 consecutive keys. Preferably, like, I really don't think it's a good idea to put your thumb on the B or the E, but other fingers are fine. Other notes are fine. Well, actually, E is okay. The B is probably the one that's going to be most strange sounding. You're going to go into like chromatic sounds. So the B, you don't want to put your thumb on the C, the B, but other what other notes are okay? And I'm playing just a finger 1 and 5 on many different positions. So, the fifth is kind of interesting. It usually sounds pretty good. Whatever key that you have your hand positioned at, as long as you're not on the B. This is very different. This is called a tritone, or diminished fifth, or an augmented fourth. So it's one of those unusual intervals that's actually used quite a bit in a lot of classical music, orchestral music, for a purpose, for a very unique purpose. Like there's a famous Saint-Saëns music called Danse Macabre, and it starts off with that interval, just you played at different pitches and different registers. Anyways, so these are all fifth. You can try, playing different kind of fifths and get used to the sound of it, because the fifth is just really easy to recognize. And as we already touched on before, the second are the neighboring notes. It always sounds a little bit not that great, right? It sounds a little bit like noise. And then the third, it's actually pretty nice sounding. And then the fourth is a little bit unique. It's not quite a third and it's not quite a fifth. It's in between. I wonder what you feel about that particular fourth, the interval. I often feel a little bit sort of Asian-ish. It sounds a little bit more like an the more Asian sound. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to be giving 6 samples in the key of C major, just so that you get to The bass note, the lower note is always going to be a C, and I'm going to play different intervals, second, third, fourth, or fifth, and there's going to be 6 of them. So I would like you to write maybe somewhere in your here, write numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and well, maybe over here somewhere, because there's going to be 2 sets of 6 questions. So write number 1, and then write if it was a second or a third, and then number 2, write if that was second or a third or a fourth or fifth. Any one of those 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, those intervals. Okay, so the first one. Okay, that's number 1. Next one. Okay, that was number 2. This is number 3. Okay, next one. This is number 4. And number 5. And this is number 6. Okay, so those are the 6, starting with the C as the bass note. So it was a or it was either one of those things, and I had I played 6 different. They're not different. Some of them are the same, obviously, because there's only 4 different intervals that I could play. Okay, so the first one was that. Next one is this. Next one is this, and then okay, those are the intervals based on the C. Now, the second half, I would like to do it in a different pitch, in the key of A. So the bass is going to be A. This is a second, third, fourth, fifth, second, third, that's fourth, fifth. Okay, so I will play 6 times in semi-random order. And you'll have to write down, over here, write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and give me the answer, whether that was a second, third, fourth, or a fifth. Okay, in the key of A, the first interval. Okay. That's question number 1. Next is the number 2. Okay. Next, number 3. Next is number 4. Okay, and this is sample number 5. Okay, and the last one, this is number 6. What interval is it? Okay, that's all. That's all 6 of them. I will play quickly from number 1 and through number 6. Okay, this is what it was. That's number 1. Next one, number 2. And number 3. And number 4. And number 5. And last one, number 6. And that's it. That's the interval of seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths. I believe that you don't have any more interval questions for the rest of the book. Actually, I'm not super certain, but I doubt that there is. So that's it. I hope you gotten used to hearing these different intervals, and you know, you might feel differently. These intervals all have some sort of a feel to it. So and you can relate to it with some songs, like you know, like for the thirds. You know, the Do Re Mi song, that's all starts with a third. The O Tannenbaum, O Christmas Tree, the starting, that part is a fourth. And I wish I had a second. The second is always easy to tell. It's like a noise, and then it sounds like a drum beat, and then drone fifth that you have in the bagpipe music. So those are all things that you can relate to. Okay, well, I guess this has become a very long video, so I will end it here. Goodbye.